And here, all you got to do is just watch the video. I'll show you the inventory pieces and just the build instructions video. So let's get to it. Finally, here's the build complete. There's your tank. The body took about 2 hours, but the turret took twice as long because it kept on falling apart. So not very fun, but the body was a challenge. A lot of flaws on the construction of the turret, but the tank does look nice. And speaking of flaws, I had to remove 6 of these road wheels, these tires, because they would get stuck to one another. Basically, they would just roll together like this, and the track's going to roll, so now it can. So before we dive in, let's take a look at the differences between the actual proposed build from the instructions and mine. Basically, mine has a few color swaps, like these here, supposed to be all dark bluish gray, and these pieces are supposed to be dark bluish gray, but that's a very rare piece, so you want to spend $3 or more on one of these pieces, I would just use this color. Same thing with here, it's be dark bluish gray, but I didn't have those in stock. I don't know why I didn't get it, but this is supposed to be dark bluish gray too. So this whole section here is supposed to match the tank. There's a few other parts too that are off, like that one piece supposed to be the gray color. Other than that, everything else is pretty much what's supposed to be in the instruction, except I'm missing one of these smoke launchers on this side here. Anyways, let's take a look at the details first, because I do not want to touch this tank. It's going to fall apart on me. So let's just take a look at the details, and then let's look at the flaws of the turret. So looking at the shaping, I like it a lot, and needs to be lots of improvement with this tank as far as structurally. Need to make it more solid and reinforce a lot of pieces. So I use a lot of grill pieces here, and just looks nice. T-84U. So you have a couple of hatches on top, and unfortunately none of them could accommodate a minifigure. You can open this up, nothing there. Tracks actually roll pretty good without these, of course. And turret cannon can go up and depress slightly. Let's look at the cannon. I'm going to be very careful, and so if I could position these to have it be able to turn, and yes, 360. So now let's take a look at the turret, or actually let's look at the body first. And the body is pretty stable, pretty solid. There's a few parts here that need to be fixed, like there's some pressure points where the turret goes, like here. Yep, see, just like I said, needs to be fixed. And let's look at this. So here's the construction. You can see how fragile that piece already came off, and putting this together was such a nightmare. It came off multiple times, so once that comes off, and then it just crumbles, see? So definitely needs reconstruction, and I'm gonna make room for my minifigures. I have a couple of them, so let's see if I can make room for one, if not two. Also have a Ukrainian flag for the tank. That being said, I'm going to keep the looks the same, just improve the stability of this and the function to include a hatch for the minifigs. So let's do this.